This
men's pommel horse individual final for 1993.
There is the gentleman that will start as favourite, Vitaly Scherbo, but he will be locked into the battle with this man on your screens. Pai Gilsu, People's Republic of Korea, really is an extraordinary performer in this competition, this apparatus, and of course in the pommel horse. Pai and Scherbo were both joint gold medalists. We move on just before there to the form guide of the World Championships, and once again in the pommel horse, Scherbo and Pai Gil in equal first position. Well, getting the competition underway is the Hungarian Karoli Schupkegel. And Schupkegel, 27 years of age, competed for his country in the '92 Olympics. Gets this pommel horse final underway.
On the pommel horse, it's important to use all parts of the horse, showing different types of circular and pendulum swings. Here working with good body form, nice line, going into the shears. Little bend of the knees there. Building up to the dismount, and he handstands and turns out.
Well, interesting to watch, as Schupkegel was the second qualifier, was ahead of Vitaly Scherbo. Vitaly Scherbo was only 8th, only just managed to scrape inside this pommel horse final. Pai Gilsu of the People's Republic of Korea, the best qualifier on 9.7. Over 3.25 points better than any other performer. See here in slow motion, another good routine from Karoli.
One of Karoli's favourite piece of apparatus. He's got good upper body strength here. Moving along the horse in the double leg circles. This is where he slightly loses his legs. Bend of the right leg there. Some more bend of the knees, can be anything from 0.1, 1/10 up to 4/10 for a large mistake.
Karoli Schupkegel. It's this second men's final underway. Gordon Mizutin taking the gold, 9.400. That's a little better. He scored 9.375 in the qualification, and quite rightly. Some congratulations from the Hungarian coaching staff. Well, second up in this final, Andreas Wecker, absolutely delighted with his bronze medal in the all-around competition, but we're told has suffered a lot of pain to an injured back, which he brought with him to these World Championships. Now Andreas Wecker looking for medal number 2 in the pommel horse.
Starting with double leg circles, travelling the length of the horse. Good handstand, no hesitation. Into the Thomas flares again. Walking the length of the horse. Hips nice and high. Spindling round. Turning round whilst doing flares. Very good form. Important to keep the exercise flowing. Passes over the top of the horse. And a secure landing.
Well, a good round of applause there. And let's not forget that Andreas Wecker picked up a bronze medal in this apparatus in Barcelona. That punch to the air means that Andreas Wecker certainly happy with his work there.
good leg extension throughout the exercise. He really worked along the horse. Showing good hip height here in the flares. Complex work here. As you see, he will turn, half turns, and continues to move along the horse. Into the handstand dismount, which has to pass over the top of the horse.
23-year-old from Berlin, who goes just ahead of Vitaly Scherbo. There is the current leader, Karoli Schupkigel of Hungary. Veka certainly seems happy with that. Really has been non-stop celebration. Well, there it is. 9.425, and that's extra 2.5 puts Andreas Veka for Germany into first position. Schupkigel is now second for Hungary. Little disappointing for the Hungarian, who looked so promising in the qualification. Possibly Andreas Veka brimming with confidence after the bronze medal in the all-around, but of course next to the Pommel, the gold medalist from the all-around, silver in the floor, Vitaly Scherbo.
Watch out for this flare combination here. A very long combination moving along the horse. Into the double leg circle. Oh! Scherbo has fell from the apparatus. It just shows the pressure he's getting to Scherbo, and the champion has fallen. He's fallen a second time.
An absolute disaster for Vitaly Scherbo. He really is struggling to pull it back together. Certainly can say goodbye to any medal opportunity here. Well, gets the dismount in, but the great man possibly showing a little weakness and also a little tiredness. He'd said after his qualification that he wasn't, I should say, happy with his performance in the qualifying round. He's so tired, sleeping far too much, he told us before today's competition, and Vitaly Scherbo will certainly not feature, which leaves the 1 and 2 unchanged. Andreas Veka, 23-year-old from Berlin, will certainly maintain his first position. Schupkigel of Hungary will stay second. Vitaly Scherbo goes out, but we will still wait very patiently for the 6th finalist, Pae Gil-soo, People's Republic of Korea, the other Olympic and world champion still to come. But for one Olympic champion, it's certainly all come to really quite a disappointing end.
It just shows that world champions can make mistakes. He's the sort of character that will shake that piece of apparatus off and concentrate on the next piece. He'll be looking for gold on his next piece.
Well, Andreas Veka knows that he's seen off one of the champions. 8.125, goes into third position. Obviously, 5 other finalists still to come will not hold on to that placing. As the next competitor take to the Pommel horse, as Veka still holds on to first position, is Chris Valler for the United States of America, 24 years of age, from Los Angeles in California, 1991 American champion. Our first opportunity to look at Valler and his first final in World Championship competition.
Chris expected to do better in the qualifying rounds. Didn't make the all-around. Oh, spoke too soon. I was about to say looking for gold on this piece. Another one off the apparatus. It just shows how hard this new code of points is. They're having to put extra elements in, and it's proving to be unsuccessful for them all.
It so often looks so easy on your screens back home, but not only the pressure playing on these competitors, but knowing that Vitaly Scherbo is out of the competition often raises the expectations of these competitors, and Chris Valler trying just a little too hard early on in the routine there.
He was under pressure, he wanted to get a medal and it all went wrong, but he's going to pick himself up and keep going. Here we see the double leg circles along the horse. A little bit shaky on those shears. Up into handstand. I think he'll be glad that one's over with.
Chris Valler of the United States of America, like Vitaly Scherbo, well, throws away any medal possibilities there. As Hayley Price has pointed out, there is absolutely no room for mistake or error. Let's look again in slow motion, just where the American lost his medal opportunities.
I think this is his combination of flares, and this is where it goes wrong. He catches his left foot on the handle, which completely puts him out of stride, and he's grounded. Interesting situation here. He is coached by a gentleman who was from Russia and is now coaching the American team. Left Russia after the '84 Olympics and has proceeded to become their coach, and has actually produced some champions, one of them being Tim Daggett.
.650 for Valler, goes into third position. The favourite, Pau Gilsu, still to come. Alexandra Siuka for Hungary, next on the pommel. And again looks to be in trouble.
Completely lost his form there. Real lack of body tension along the horse, loose in the middle of his body. We could see that coming. Again, catches his leg on the handle. He's going to lose marks for that. Poor leg form throughout this routine. The men are struggling.
Well, we go back to the beginning of this final, and Schupp Kigel and Andreas Wecker are quite clearly ahead of any of the rest of the field so far. As Siuka of Hungary shows us exactly how difficult and how not to work your way along that pommel horse, and that's three competitors in a row that we've seen come off the pommel. Valler, Suka, and now and Scherbo. So the pressure telling, but also Hayley, that new point score and those technical tariffs that are required really taking their toll.
That's right, they're under pressure with such a big final, having to add new moves, and if the world champion's going to make mistakes, we can expect the rest of the men to make mistakes.
Romanian Siuka, 3 years of age. Well, possibly will feature in the top 4 or 5. There is the current leader for Germany, Andreas Wecker, 9.425 his score, with Pai Gilsu of the People's Republic of Korea next, of course, the Olympic and world champion. Again, to wait very patiently. You want a brave face. 8.575. Fourth position for Siuka of Hungary. Andreas Wecker knows with only 3 competitors to go, he's in a good position for a medal, and this is the man that is the big favourite. Pai Gilsu of the People's Republic of Korea, 22 years of age, an extraordinary work on the pommel, the Olympic and world champion.
Qualified for this event with a high score, 0.4 above everyone else, and in a moment we'll see why. He works, as you can see, on one handle of the pommel. He does an amazing amount of movements on one handle of the pommel, not seen by any other gymnast. A very long routine, into the shears there, into the Thomas flares. Turning while he does so. Good height with the hips. And a good dismount.
The Olympic and world champion looks to retain his title here in Birmingham, and that really was an extraordinary routine, floating with such rhythm and ease from start to finish. The hands placed exactly throughout the routine. Andreas Fecker of Germany, the first to congratulate this hero from the People's Republic of Korea. Hayley, surely enough to go first.
Yes, the amount of work he does on this one handle, no other gymnast does. Good form throughout the routine, and I think he's heading for a gold.
Pai Gil-soo will have come to this exercise knowing that the biggest threat to his gold medal, Vitaly Scherbo, fell and came off the horse twice in his routine. And he just looks so calm, at ease, and really at home.
It's such a long routine. There's nothing really he doesn't include in this routine. Amazing amount of strength. The height of his hips here is incredible.
9.750, and goes into first position with a very commanding lead indeed. And as we expected, the People's Republic of Korea looking to claim their first gold medal in the shape and form of Pai Gil-soo, the 22-year-old, who really has proved his world medals and Olympic medals no one off. But Valerie Luikin, the 26-year-old, will be looking for a silver or a bronze here.
Confident start by Luikin. Working the pommels very quickly. Moving along the horse. Into flares. A confident performance.
Well, possibly enough for a silver or the bronze, and there's the coach from the People's Republic of Korea saying, Luikin, that's a pretty good routine indeed. Well, this 26-year-old who now chooses to train and run a gymnasium in New Orleans in the United States of America. He's been asked to represent Kazakhstan here. And Kazakhstan, I should say, wanting to show one of their finest gymnasts in their first World Championship competition. Not looking to be quite as smooth, as effective as Pai Gil-soo, but Hayley possibly good enough for a silver medal.
Definitely in line for a silver medal here. Luikin has almost come out of retirement to do this competition. He still trains, but he takes it a little bit easier, and wanting to compete for his country, he's done a good job.
Gil-soo, I have to say, looks very confident for that gold medal. 9.750 and 9.350. Well, an interesting score, and certainly not being appreciated by the crowd. We thought he'd possibly done enough to break into the bronze or even the silver, but it's not to be for Luikin. Luikin goes into fourth position. Huang Liping of China, a world junior champion, the 8th and final competitor in the pommel horse, to deny Pai Gil-soo, the People's Republic of Korea, the gold medal.
Here working with hips high above the handles. Good flares, turning into the Magyar walk along the pommel.
Another good routine from Huang Liping. He certainly seems to be happy with that one. Well, again, we'll await the judges' score carefully. By our scoring, we've got Luikin certainly doing enough to break into third position. The judges told us we were wrong there, so we won't try and preempt the score on Huang. China, 1, 2 and 3 so far. Pai Gilsu of the People's Republic of Korea leads. Andreas Wecker is second, and Karoli Shuk-Kigel for Hungary is in third position. Schedule very tight here as the gymnasts being asked to leave the hall as quick as possible to allow the women to move back on. The next final coming up will be the women's asymmetric bars final, but there must be surely the gold medalist of this pommel horse final, Pai Gilsu, People's Republic.
They'll be pleased with that medal because they're without their gold medal winning gymnast.
Well, there is the official result. Pai is first, Wecker takes the silver, and Shuk-Kigel takes the bronze. And if you were wondering, the score of Huang of China, 5th position, 9.225. So Andreas Wecker claims his 2nd medal of the competition. And of course the surprise, Vitaly Scherbo down in 8th position. A short commercial break. We'll be back with the ladies once again with their asymmetric bars final on Eurosport.